Good morning. I just wanted to share this with y'all. I'm going to be really quick. I actually got here at the growers outlet when they opened, and so now people are starting to come in. And I just want to show y'all some of the things that I'm getting. I'll make sure that I do a full video, and I think I'm going to go like back around and pick up a couple of more things. Now, what I will tell you is that my main purpose, I was supposed to go tomorrow, y'all, because I'm off tomorrow. But main purpose of coming is because, and I explained it in the video that I am going to share with you all, but the main purpose was to get some containers, get some plants for the tall container plants that we talked about in an earlier video. I wanted to get a really pretty spiller. Now I may circle back around and go get the one that I saw, but I am not sure. However, let me tell y'all this now. I know that I'm picking up things that I have no business picking up, but I'm really reading the labels on a lot of these things as well. But I'm at the growers outlet. So if you're in the Atlanta area, it's actually in Loganville. But it's not, what I will tell you is it's not as much as they had like during the spring, summer, but it is some good stuff, y'all. It's really some good stuff here for the fall. You know, fall is a great time for planting a lot of perennials. They also have like a whole big shipment of mums that they have. Normally I'll do one or two moms, but I'm not really big on moms. But I will show you this. I ended up getting these asters. Let me take you to where they're at. Now I know these people like just pick up a plant, but we don't do that. I'm gonna just give you an example. I did get 3 of these Shasta daisies. See, often people come by and they pick up all of this stuff that's blooming. See, I don't do that. I will pick through these plants, and I want to get plants where I'm starting to see blooms being formed. So I may pick up something like this because you see all blooms that are coming on. I try not to get it when like the blooms are pretty much spent and you'll have to deadhead it. I want to get some new blooms. So I'm really picky about when I pick up my plants. Um, I'm looking at the leaf foliage. I'm looking at the health of the plant. That's what you want to do. Don't just be picking up stuff. Um, Really examine that plant, especially that'll give it a really good start when you get it home and when you get it planted as well. But look, y'all, these prices are so much better than the big box stores. Yes, I still go to the big box stores because I find a lot of stuff on clearance. I want to take you to where the butterfly bushes are at. I'm gonna leave my cart right there, y'all. That's my cart. But let's walk up here really quick. Let me show y'all something. Look. So these chrysalis series right here, they're between $8 and $5, and y'all know how much they are at the garden center. This is why I love this place. Y'all look at this bee. He just been here for the longest. But they have all colors. They have purple, they have pink, they have the traditional butterfly bushes as well, ones that get taller. But these chrysalis series, they only get about between 20 and 28 inches tall. So that's not tall, right at about 2 feet. And they look, now you have to look at them. Some of them look like this one. I definitely wouldn't pick that one up at all. But this one, I probably would. You see how full it is, especially this one right here. You see how full it is. You see how it has some new growth coming on here. And I mean, look, y'all, you can't beat the price on it. You cannot beat the price. They also have some coneflowers over here. These are the tangerine. Now, coneflowers are perennials, so they're going to come back. Um, I would probably have to clean these up a little bit, you know, as far as remove the spent bloom. But again, the perennials, the fall is a good time to plant perennials. You're not necessarily planting them just so they'll start growing. You want to get good root growth. Y'all know I always talk about that. And look, they have these right here. Let me go back to my cart, y'all, because I've got I had ended up getting some plants that they only had 4 left. Not to say that somebody, not to say that somebody's gonna take my plants, but y'all know I be real funny. I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek, but I am gonna do a full video on this. But some of the prices are really good. This is the growers outlet, and so you can find some good prices on a lot of good things. This is the Gara. I really had considered getting this, but y'all know when I was in Savannah, I had a love-hate relationship with this Gara right here. I really did. It's really pretty, the blooms when they come. However, I don't know, some of the foliage wasn't that good. But let me show y'all this. These are gonna be pretty. I think I'm gonna go home and plant these today. This is like I didn't see any more. This is the part in my purple, really good price. I think it was like $5 or $6, but this is actually a bee balm, but it only gets about, you see, 10 to 12 inches in height, which is not, it's one that you would want to put like in the front of a garden bed right here, but I'm actually trying these asters as well for the autumn, because a lot of people are getting mums, but asters are really pretty too. This is a perennial. It was one plant that I really wanted to get so bad, but this is, I'm going to take y'all to it if I can find it really quick. This is what stopped me from getting this plant. See, I sit up here. This is why I wanted to get up here first thing in the morning, is because I like to sit up here. The ones that I'm not familiar with, I like to, they do give some great descriptions of it, but I really am here to get 3 thriller plants for my containers. And I wanted some type of, one of our YouTube garden friends, they actually suggested like a grass, and they have all different type of grasses. And I was looking at the actual grasses, but I don't want it to take over like the whole container. I still like the formula, thriller, spiller, and filler. And so I wanted something like in the middle, but I still wanted something to spill over. And then I know that I'm going to put like either pansies. I've started some snapdragon seeds, the little dwarf ones where they only get about 10 to 12 inches in height. I've started those from seed that I may put in there. So something like that. But I'll show y'all this plant. Oh, here it is right here. I wanted to put these in my pollinator garden. Let me show y'all. This red autumn sage is really pretty, but let me tell you why I'm gonna leave it alone. I do have some like dwarf sage in the pollinator garden, but it only gets about 10 to 12 inches. These get about 2 to 3 feet tall, but this is the only reason why I'm not going to get it. So it is a perennial, right? But it doesn't come out of dormancy until late May. That's the only reason why I don't want to get these right here. Because let me tell y'all my thought process, and you can put it in the comments as well. I really want to get one. I really want to. Y'all look at how the bees are all over here. Let me tell you my thought process. I'm probably going to end up getting one, y'all, just to try it out. But I'll probably put it like in a pot or something like that. My thought process is this, like it won't come out of winter dormancy until late May. Now, y'all think about how we are during the winter months, how we are in the garden. And you know that as soon as that weather warms up, you're ready to see color in your garden and you're ready to start growing again. Now, we talking about waiting to late May for this to emerge. Yeah, it's going to be pretty from May all the way up. I think this goes all the way through fall. It's really going to be pretty. And these are just, goodness gracious. I might get one. I might just get one. But I'm just going to tell myself, y'all, let me go, because these bees done got pissed off at me for moving that one container. But here's the thing. Is I just have to tell myself late May is when I'll see these blooms right here. But y'all know we already got black and blue salvia. I told myself, you better not pick up not one black and blue salvia. But this is a place that you can come where you really can get a lot of bang for your buck. and the plants are really healthy. Now, some of them might need a little deadheading, but for the most part, the plants are really healthy. They have, proven winners here. They have Monrovia. They actually have, like, if you're looking to do like some landscape with some shrubs, different things like that. I mean, they really, really have a lot. We actually got some of these in our garden. But see, that's what I'm saying. Now, I don't have the 3 gallon, but I did ended up getting, it may have been a 1 or 2 gallon from the garden center that was on clearance, and it's really looking good. So I'm all about going. Yeah, we ended up getting this one, I think, for like $10. Now, it was on the clearance rack, but I'm telling you, once I planted it, it started popping back and it's blooming and it looks really good. But it's just a good place you can come. I was supposed to come tomorrow, but I said, you know what? A lot of people are not thinking about the garden center except for me uh, at like 8 o'clock in the morning. And so that's what I ended up doing. I'm going to do one more trip around. Now, what I will tell y'all really quick before I go is I thought that they would have more herbs as far as fall time. See, they got some rudbeckia here that are, I mean, the foliage on here is just amazing. And then they have them coming up. And see, this is a perennial. So you may not get a lot of blooms the first year. But if you really want to pay, like if you want to pay $3 or $4 more for more blooms, now you'll have to come in here and just kind of tidy these up. You could definitely do that too. I'm gonna try these. I'm gonna try these Sweet Birdie Shastas. I got 3 down here, and I'm gonna end up trying these. I'm hoping that they saying this. I'm gonna walk around again because the ones that I have, they're the smaller ones. They're about 10 to 12. They get about 10 and 12 inches in height. But I got to read and see, this is why I spend a lot of time. This is why I tell Chris it takes me so long to come back, because I'm always like reading everything. Even when I go to the garden center, like I read up on stuff. And so this one actually was a UGA plant trial, which we're here in Georgia, but it gets about 3 to 4 inches, 3 to 4 feet tall. And then the blooms are about 8 to 10 inches tall. And it only spreads about 8 to 12 inches in width. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna think about that. But I do have 3 on my cart right now. I know I don't need any salvia. I'm gonna give y'all a full tour, but look at that. Do y'all see how pretty that is? I might actually go pick up like 2 more because I want like a cluster of it. I'm gonna do my rounds just one more time. But let me show y'all this really quick too. Is you can also, like I said, if you're really looking into landscape, different things like that, if you have a shaded area, they have plants that are for the shade as well, that you can just really, like I say, get a lot of bang for your buck. But by me being here and learning about this place, because y'all know that County Farms it was my favorite. But if I want to go back to County Farms, which is in Baxley, I have to plan that one, like really plan that out, because that's like a 3-hour drive for me, from the Atlanta area. Y'all, where my cart go? From the Atlanta area, and that's really, really my favorite. But I did think that they were gonna have more of, rosemary, thyme. Now, what I did get, and I'm gonna put it in a pot. Sometimes I wonder what is wrong with me, and it all comes by reading these right here. So let me show you, y'all. This might be the video right here. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna give y'all a full, because I know I'm gonna go around pick up some more. This said Moroccan mint, right? And so it smells really good, but it's a Moroccan mint. But y'all know we're already growing and drying lemon verbena. So one of the tags said that they take the Moroccan mint and they mix it with the lemon verbena and they sell it at a lot of tea markets. And so I'm like, well, I'll try that. But it's really fragrant and it smells really strong. And so we got 2 of those. Mint you don't need a whole lot of. You really don't need a whole lot of mint, but these grasses is what I really came in here for. I almost picked up 2 of these because they only get 2 feet tall and 1 to 2 feet wide. And they have like the red accents in, they only have the red, they have like a red foliage. Let me show y'all. Y'all stay on here. Now I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, that might be okay, but I don't want the grass to get too dense again to where we are, because the containers, I want to be a thriller, filler, spiller. That's the whole purpose. And I almost want to pick up some of these too. But let's walk across here so I can show y'all what I'm looking at for the container. So y'all walk with me. Honey, wait a minute, because me and this cart, some of these spaces are tight. But I do think I'm gonna go get one more of those purple salvias. But I promise y'all I'll do a whole video. But this is what I'm thinking about. I need y'all to walk with me while I have the cart and pushing it with one hand. They also have azaleas here. Y'all know that's a southern staple with the azaleas. But do y'all also know that I really have decided that I'm pulling up those azaleas that's outside of the back patio. I just, spider mites. It's just too much. But I don't want to put something that's going to really bring out a whole bunch of bees on the patio, because I can just hear Chris fussing at me about what I'm doing. I'm thinking about getting some of these anemones as well, but I keep telling myself, stop with the pink and purple, get another color, which is why I have some white right here. But let me show you what I am thinking about getting. Okay, this is what I'm thinking about getting for the thriller in the container garden, or the containers when you first pull up, the Dracaena. I'm thinking about getting 3 of those. They get about 3 to 4 feet tall and wide, but I think it might be too wide. Like, I think this may eventually take over. I know they have this picture right here, but now that I'm looking at it again, I think they may actually take over, or maybe that might be good. I don't know. Let me go. I'm going to walk around and I'm going to look one more time and just really see what I could use for the for those containers, because that's my total purpose of coming here. My whole purpose was, I'm not really concerned with a filler and a spiller. However, if it's going to get about 3 feet, I'm okay with I'm okay with the height, but I don't want it to get that wide. Well, I know it won't get that wide in containers, but I'm thinking about getting these right here for the thriller. And then we can always change it, y'all. We can always, it's a tender perennial, and I've grown these before, and they're really they are heat tolerant. And I always mulch around it good anyway. So I'm gonna walk around. This was also another option right here. This grass, that was an option. And then, aren't these pretty right here? These are so pretty. It's like a dwarf flamingo. Oh, here's the sign over here. This is like really pretty. Very pretty. I just like the color of the flowers. Okay, y'all, so I just wanted to show y'all where I'm at. And look, like, they really have a whole bunch of stuff. Whatever you think you might want. They have a lot of things here. They don't have everything. I really did wish that they would have some more herbs for the herb garden, but I think that mint it's gonna be nice. I'm actually gonna try some of that mint with the lemon verbena, but I'm thinking about this perennial. All of these are perennials. This Japanese anemone. So I guess the closer they get to closing again, they start down on the sales. But this will be like, once I'm done today, unless it's something I absolutely need, then I'll just probably come back like next season for the spring, because that's when they had like a lot of vegetables as well. But I don't know what color that I want. I do like anemones, but I don't know what color, y'all. I'm not sure what color to get. And I need to stop saying, well, get one of this and get one of that. But I do think I'm going to go back and get one more of these purple salvias, just because, and I might get I think I'm going to leave that red alone, y'all. I do. I think I'm going to leave the red one where it's at, because I already have some that are just a dwarf variety. So I'm going to leave those alone. They do have, oh, I thought these were all clematis, but this is actually a honeysuckle. I'm going to leave this one alone too. Yeah, because this one, I know you got to have something for that, but this is like the smaller honeysuckle right here. Excuse me. And these are pretty too, the clematis, y'all. They got some pretty flowers on that one. Okay.
These are 14 or 15?
They say 12.50. But yeah, that is okay, y'all. So I'm going to go back around one more time, and I am going to leave here with 3 plants that I'm going to do for my thriller. For my thriller in the containers, I got to, because that's the total purpose of me really coming up here. And so that'll at least have me to say, well, this is a trip well worth it anyway. Every time I come here, as soon as I came here, I started picking up plants before I could even get in, because these purple ones were the first one at the door. But I also think I'm going to pick up, these are the miniature drift roses, the peach color. Now I am going to go pick up one, because y'all know we got about 35 roses we need to plant. And so I said that I think that these would be a really pretty entry. Y'all follow me with what I'm about to say. I think these would be a pretty entry point to the rose garden. Maybe an arch with some with a trailing rose next season. We'll put that up there. And then we'll have the actual rose garden, and we'll have seating area. But I thought that these would be nice as like an entry ground cover, because they only get about, they don't get tall at all. So I think I'm going to pick up probably about 3. Okay, I'm going to pick up 3 more, because they only go up to 2 feet, only 2 feet in width. So 246 on each side would be the entry. So yeah, I do need to pick up 3 more of these right here. And so that will be the entry ground cover, possibly followed by an arch with some trailing climbing roses. Climbing roses is what I mean. And then you'll go into the entry of the actual rose garden. Glad I talked to y'all about that. Okay, y'all, I'm going to give you a full video once we are done here. It should be out next week, or this week. It should be out this week. I'll go ahead and upload everything, but I just wanted to give y'all a sneak peek, honey, of where we at. Okay, because we got more work to do. I've been cleaning out beds. Today's chore, and we're still coming on live today at 6, if possible, depending on the time. But I'll let y'all know my chores then, because I was supposed to wake up this morning and really get started on one of the raised beds. So y'all have a great Sunday. We'll talk again soon. Bye, y'all.